This next demo is the Egyptian spiral. And the Egyptian spiral can look all kinds of different ways. This one's a little bit uneven, but it's a little tricky to get even. So you start out with anywhere between 4 and 5 inches long of wire, and you're just going to take the round nose pliers and you just grasp it in the middle, and you're just going to pull downward. And you want to leave this part as a loop. So it has to be a loop. Do not squeeze this part closed. It needs to stay a loop. So you can go just a little closer, but just like that. So you want it to look like this. And then you're going to be taking these ends and you're going to be making a spiral. So you're going to be taking the end like this, and you're going to be twisting in an opposite direction. So you're twisting outward. So you can take this end and you can twist outward. If you want it to be really closed and tight in the end, you can take a flat nose pliers the sideways like this, and you can squeeze it closed. Squeeze it a lot closed or a little closed. And then since I'm right-handed, I'm turning it over to this side, opening these up, and squeezing this part closed. That's about as closed as I want, but you can get it completely closed. You can get it so that it goes all the way so that there's no hole in between there, but it just involves you taking your pliers and just squishing. But be careful not to mangle the wire too much. Now I'm going to be wrapping and making spirals. So I'm going to turn those into spirals now. So to do that, you'll take the flat pliers. You can use the flat nose or you can use the chain nose because they have flat insides. They have flat jaws. So you can take it, grab the whole thing, and then you're going to wind it. And again, you can make those more close together if you want to, or you can bring them, you can keep them a little bit loose and spacious. They kind of look, I think they kind of look better when you have them a little bit more closed. So sort of like that. And then you do the same thing to the opposite side. So we're just winding it sideways. And you can close it a little bit more if you want to. So now you have this shape. So from here, you can leave probably about an inch or so of space from the coils. From here, you want there to be about an inch of space here. And you want to make a couple of them. So when you make this other one here, it's going to be the same thing. Bend it in half, and of course I did not bend it completely in half. You can do a better job and you'll do the same thing, but I'll do just a quick winding of these ends here so that you can see what it's going to look like and how it connects together. So I'm just taking them, winding up the ends. And again, like I said, this is not very crafty, but I'm just going to show you. So you want all of the ends to be the same. You want the ends to be the same length. But then you're going to take it and you're going to fold them in half into a hook. So you're going to take the round nose pliers and you grip it somewhere in half like this, and then you're going to be bringing them in half. So you're bending it in half just like this because you want to have the loop hanging below like that. And you can squeeze this part just a little bit more closed like this. And you're going to do the exact same thing to all of the other ones that you do. So you want to bring it and you're just folding it in half. And again, these are not the most crafty, but you'll have two that look like the kind of hooks that are on the back of dresses And, you know, if you've ever worn a prom gown, you know what I'm talking about. But what you're going to do to put these together is you're going to take it, and this hooks into this loop. So you kind of take it sideways, and you are hooking them into one another. Yeah, so you kind of have to do it a little bit sideways, but it does work. It just takes a sec once you get it through there. I promise you, I swear it works. All right, there we go. So you hook one into the other like that. So then sideways, you can kind of see what they look like. They are a hook and then another hook. So this hook hooks into the loop of the previous one. And then when you have a whole section of them, when you have a whole line of them, then you press down. And when you press down, then they stay together. They're all flat, but the hooks hook into one another.